Hey, good morning, YouTube. Another day, another dollar, man. But so I want to talk to y'all about basically like forgiveness, right? It's amazing how a lot of people block their own blessings, and you gotta remember, like, if somebody, did something to you, said something to you, whatever it is that they did to you to make you feel hurt or whatever the case may be. Because, back in my church days, they would always be like, you gotta forgive and this and that. But it's like, y'all preach this, but you don't really know how to teach it. How can you sit there and tell somebody, oh, well, you need to forgive? What you mean forgive? If Mary Sue came and slapped me in my face, baby, I ain't Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna slap your punk ass back. Like, for real. And that's just being real. That is just being human. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. A motherfucker go want to hit your ass back. Like, really? But a lot of people are really out here and they don't really know how to forgive. They're living in the past. It just amazes me how people who are like 60 and 70, 50 years ago, this person did XYZ. You still holding on to that? You still holding on to Charlie, blowing up your baby doll? You still holding on to Becky Sue, throwing your G.I. Joe away? Like, you a whole grown-ass adult. Y'all holding on to petty shit from goddamn 20 plus years ago? Ooh, child. Y'all got, Erykah Badu, Bag Lady. I think that's the name. Bag Lady, come and get your stuff. You got all them bags, you gon' miss your bus. That's y'all, man. You cannot be carrying stuff like that, like, for real. Cause you gon' miss your bus. You gon' miss out on life. You gon' miss out on all your blessings, all because you worried about something that a motherfucker done did 20-something years ago. And it just amazes me, and I can honestly speak for it because, like, just seeing my mom, I be like, damn, you like 60 and you still be remembering stuff from, I know all her stories, inside and out, upside down, round and round, square, triangle, diamond. I could even tell the story verbatim, same fucking time she's telling it. Well, I could be like, you done told me that story a million times. Well, I'm gonna tell you again, bitch. No, my ears is closed to this conversation. You are in a trauma loop, baby. You're in a trauma loop, and the only suffering that you're creating is for your damn self. The event has already happened. Whatever that traumatizing event is, it's already happened. Your job now is to go through a stage of grief, depending on the situation, your stage of anger, but you need to reach a place of fucking healing and move past it, go forward. Me personally, I'm really not a person of like second chances, because I feel like you fucked me over once, shame on you. The second time around, that's gonna be on me. And well, me personally, I don't like feeling foolish and stupid and dumb. So it's like I'm gonna be tiptoeing, wondering, should I, shouldn't I? But that's just a Libra trait, indecisive, back and forth. But a third chance, man, that's when that Jake song come on. First time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me. Third time, I'm gonna make it rain on you. Like, for real, you know what I'm saying? But I don't understand why it has to get to 3 times, though. Hell, why does it even have to get to like a second time? Why can't people just do right? I guess in that movie Life, when they nicknamed that mute boy Can't Get Right, there's a lot of people out here who can't get right to save their life. But yeah, forgiveness is like a big thing that a lot of people, it's a learned thing, you know, because a lot of people are people pleasers, a lot of people are codependent. So it's like, I forgive you. They say it with their mouths, and they may even do things, you know, action wise, you know, like, yeah, I forgave you, but deep down inside, in their heart and in the back of their mind, they're still holding on to that transgression against them. Baby, life is too short to be holding on to anything. Like, and I can tell you from personal experience, when I used to actually harbor a lot of resentment, you know, and hatred, a lot of that was towards my mom for her fuckery and bullshit. But she's never once apologized for the horrible, cruel things she's ever said, or the fucked up things she has done. You know, we're not even gonna talk about the things she didn't do, because that doesn't matter, because she never fucking did them. But that's the whole point. Like, you know, I guess a lot of people have to learn, like, your version of love or idea of love doesn't always mesh well with somebody else's idea or thought of love. You know what I'm saying? My mom, I guess her idea of love was a roof over my house, clothes on my back, and food in my stomach. You're fucking taken care of. Yeah, but what about the other aspects? Emotional support, nurturing, you know, all these other things that I feel that I need. You know, that's the thing. A lot of people don't really truly express how they feel and what they think. And it's just like, why? Why are you afraid to tell that person what you truly feel and what you truly think? Is it because you're afraid that you're gonna scare them off, or they run away, or they ghost you? Let their asses go, because that's not meant for you. Why do you have to dim your light and dumb yourself down just for somebody else to accept you? Fuck them. That's just the golden rule. Fuck them. You gotta make yourself happy. Because at the end of the day, you were born into the world alone. And when you leave this motherfucker, you gonna go alone. So why be afraid to live this life that you have alone? I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's easy, but I can say, you know, fuck them. That's just like my number one thing, you know? Like, to be stress-free, when you just start not giving a fuck, it's just amazing how free you feel and free you become, you know? But I know, me personally, some people, they'll never apologize. You could tell them, well, you did XYZ, that hurt my feelings, you did this, that hurt me. You know, you can express yourself, but the problem is, does that other person care? Because if they don't care, then your words basically fall on deaf ears, which, you know, to some people can be frustrating, because they want to be heard, they want to be validated, they want to be understood, you know? I say inner because, you know, you're trying to express your feelings, and no one else can understand how you feel on the inside other than you. So I prefer the word understand. I mean, I just don't like that word. It's a lot of English words I just don't like no more, and I just don't use them. That's just me. Like good morning, I don't like when motherfuckers tell me good morning. What the fuck you saying good morning for? I'm not mourning a motherfucking thing today. Today is going to be a great day. I don't know what bad day means, because again, you got to take control of your mind and your thoughts. It's so easy for the human mind to run to negativity, but it's so hard for it to stay in positivity, positive things. So you really got to be in control of your thoughts, mind over matter. And once you get that in your head that, oh shoot, you know what, such and such, they don't realize the wrong that they did to me. Because again, a person can do something, but in their mind, if it was righteous or it was not a bad thing or a wrong thing to do, that's why they did it. And they don't really care, oh, you perceive me as a bad person, or oh, I wronged you. They may not perceive it that way. And you have to be okay. You know, I look at it this way. I don't take, the number one thing is you got to learn to stop taking things personally. When people get mad, you are not responsible for their behavior, the words that come out of their mouth, or their actions. And they are 100%, as an adult, responsible for themselves. So if they talk reckless and crazy, act reckless and crazy, all I can say is believe them. You know, angry people speak the truth. So a lot of times when my mom will be like, well, I'll throw back in her face some shit she done said to me. Well, I was angry, and it was also the truth. And that's fine. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Will I forget what you said? No. But have I forgiven you? Yeah. Because if Anubis ever weighed my heart against a feather, that bitch is gonna level out. You know, getting rid of like hatred and resentment and anger and all that, you know, sometimes you have to just dive deep into yourself. And it's kind of hard to do that with the buzz of how busy the world got you, working your job, you know, family, kids, whatever else you might got going on. But every now and then, you do gotta take time out for yourself. Time out for yourself. This is for my men's and my ladies. Like, you gotta just take time out for yourself. If somebody calls you and you don't feel like picking up the phone, don't answer. Call them back the next day or later on, or shit, never. You know, sometimes you just gotta purge people out of your life. You know, to this day, my mama up there looking crazy because she can't comprehend. Well, to me, she's just pretending. Well, I don't understand why you don't talk to me. I don't understand. And you know what? As many times as I've tried to explain human decency, respect is a two-way street, you are a dysfunctional onion. Because onions have layers. Everybody is an onion. Everybody has layers. How deep are you willing to go with pulling back the layers to try to understand a person? Are you just going to remain surface level? Or are you actually going to try to get to the core? People don't want to do the work of trying to get to the core because, you know, the phosphorus and all them chemicals that's in the onion get to making your eyes water and you're hurting and you up there just, you're struggling to cut that motherfucking onion. You struggling to peel it back. It's not an easy battle. The eyes against the onion. It's not. And I'm just using that analogy to show you that, you know, the average person doesn't want to try to get to the core because it hurts. And what I'm trying to get you to understand is you are the onion. sometimes peeling back your own layers is gonna make your ass motherfucking cry. You know, that's how you could tell how self-aware people are versus how unaware a person is. A person can only understand you or understand you to their own level of perception, period. If they don't know who they are on the inside, they'll never see who you are. If they don't even realize the things that they do, if they're not aware of themselves, they're not going to be, attentive to you or your needs how you may want them to be. And that's what a lot of people got to understand, and that's just facts. But when you just learn to forgive, and I'm not saying that the process is easy, it's not, in my opinion, by any means. My mom being a fucking narcissist and shit, it is not easy to forgive, because one thing about a narcissist, they want you to forgive and forget. Nah, bitch, I'll never forget. Those will always be reminders to stay the fuck away from you, because you're just toxic. You refuse to change your ways so that we can have a coexisting relationship. And since you don't want to change, you somehow think that me and everybody else in the world has to change for you. That's not how things work. People are not going to change for you. You can change for you. But nobody can force anything from anybody. We are all sovereign beings with free will. Some use, their vessel for good. Some use it for evil. It's just a choice. My mom seems to think because she's my earth mom that I have to honor her. Bitch, I ain't gotta honor you. I do not have to honor you when you were an abusive, neglective, you're a pedophile supporter, and you're all these fucked up things, and you're okay with the dysfunction. You're okay with it. And you think that I have to be around you, or I have to. See, that goes into that Bible segment, y'all. When the Bible tells you, honor your mother and your father. What the fuck and this is only for the people who, your parents were shit. They were absolutely fucking trash. If you had great parents, consider yourself fucking lucky. This section ain't for you. This is for people who had shitty fucking parents, and it doesn't matter if you view your parents as shitty. They were shitty. Can't nobody, not even the parent themselves, tell you that they were not shitty. If you feel that they were, then I'm basically just letting you know that your feelings are valid. They are a shitty ass parent. Because if they were so good, like they want to say and try to make you feel, no. I'll never. That's the one thing people have to understand. You can never make a person forget how you made them feel. If you made them feel rejected, abandoned, used, abused, you know what I'm saying? However you made that person feel, those feelings carry on with that person for a long time. Even if you did forgive the individual, those feelings are basically kind of still there, you know what I'm saying? It may not be as strong, like my feelings of hatred or resentment and anger towards my mom. They're non-existent. They don't exist in my heart no more. But I remember all the fucked up shit she did. And I can say that is true spiritual growth and just growth, period. For me. That's a lot of healing that's taking place too. Because I've been working on myself. The greatest project in life that you will have is you. You. knowing that I'm a lifelong project for myself, I don't give a shit about nothing else in the world that happens. I don't give a shit about what happened yesterday, the week before, last month, last year. I just know that I'm going to live in the present moment. What am I doing right here, right now, to better myself and my life moving forward? Because again, I don't believe in time. Time is just an illusion. I keep up with the bullshit just so I know when to go to work until I ain't got to work no more. You know, I look at myself as a timeless being because at the end of the day, I'm just a soul in a human vessel, and I'm here. Personally, fuck these bills, fuck the system, fuck the government, fuck all of that. Like, I live my life just enough not to end up in jail. And frankly, even if I did do something that ended me up in jail, I would have a lot of time to meditate. I know I'd have room and board every day, food to eat every day. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. I'd be uncomfortable sleeping on the metal cot and shit. But, you know. So, if somehow you are in jail and you by chance see this, y'all the best motherfuckers to go within and meditate, because you ain't got shit to do all day. I mean, y'all might read, y'all might work out, but other than that, y'all just in there for the duration of time that they said you have to serve. Yeah, you're a slave. Everybody is. You know, the system just tries to make it seem like you're not. But, oh, this is what I wanted to talk about regarding the church and the damn Bible. Talking about honor your parents. Because, baby, my mom, as a religious fucking narcissist, loved to say, honor thy mother and thy father. First off, let's stop using that, because there is absolutely, I look at her as a 5-foot bag of shit. What is there to honor about a bag of shit? I don't know about y'all, but when I take a dump, I flush that shit and I don't think shit else about it. It's out of me and it's going on to its next destination, which is the sanitizing people or whoever deals with the sewage and all that shit. My shit is their problem now, right? And that's essentially how narcissists are, man. They love to try to be other people's problems. You know, you decide, I decide to flush her ass down the toilet. She's not my problem no more. But now she wants to go and try to be other people's problems. But the way I look at it is, if those people allow her into their reality, then they just allow her into their reality. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But think about this, church-going folks, Bible thumpers, that honoring thy mother, thy father. If your father were a priest, booty fucking boys, what is to honor about that? He's a fucking pedophile and child molester. I don't honor shit regarding that. Nope, I don't. What is to honor about a drunk, whether it be the father or the mother, that abuses their child? What is to honor about that? Being an alcoholic is a choice. Being a drug addict is a choice. You made bad decisions and bad choices, but somehow that's supposed to be the child's problem, the child's fault. The child just has to honor. No, bitch, I'm gonna judge your crazy ass because you're crazy. People don't like being judged, but you judge every day. I'm gonna get me my little grumpy octopus. I'm gonna call him Judgy Eyes, and I'm gonna start having him in my videos and let him judge y'all, cause he just looks so damn grumpy. But it's so cute, funny though to me. But seriously, that whole honor thy mother, thy father, this is all the more reason why I feel the Bible is like made up. Because why would the great Sky Daddy Wizard man that has his little bippity boppity, the Grand Wizard Maryland in the sky, you know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would he tell me to honor my parents? The best thing this excludes my daddy, because I never got to know him. And God rest his whole ass soul, because he was a hoe, cheating on his wife and shit. I don't condone that. That's nothing to honor. But other than that, you know, why would I honor a parent that ain't shit? I don't have to honor you. You were never good to me for me to honor you. That's why I find it hilarious how my mom is so entitled that she really thinks in the diaper stages of her life, I'm gonna take care of her. Says who? Maybe in your imagination. But you gonna go to one of them old people homes, and if they beat you, leave you sitting in your piss, they don't bathe you every day or whatever they do in them senior citizen homes, what that got to do with me? Had you been good to me as a child, I would have been good to you as an adult. To be there for you, to take care of you, to help you with your needs. But instead, you wanted to be a manipulative bitch, evil, a thief, a liar. You know what I'm saying? But yet, you don't want to be judged. Don't it say in the Wizard Daddy's Bible, you know, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. All these commandments and your ass break them. I swear a fucking narcissist had to have wrote the Bible. Had to. You know, they tell you don't do this, don't do that, but the very things they say don't do, they themselves do. Hypocrites. Hypocrite. But once you learn to forgive them, and don't get it twisted, forgiveness doesn't mean I by any means want anything to do with her. Nope, not at all. I'm fine. I know the last time she tried to convert me to be a Hebrew Israelite. I'm not none of that shit. I'm a spiritual being living a human experience in a fucked up system that just wants to create a bunch of depression, fear, guilt, shame, because the system feeds off of that. The system is like an entity. It wants to feed off of your fear, off of you feeling shame and guilt and anger and all this stuff. You know, I just come to the conclusion that honestly, as a soul, we have no emotions. We just came here understanding love, peace, and harmony. I mean, think about it. Every time you see a baby, the babies be... Now, don't get it twisted. This shit is funny to me, but it's real. It's also real, too. A lot of these babies that are born now, when they come here with attitudes and they just be having an attitude, that's because they mad as hell that they died and they got to come retry Earth again. I know one thing. If I died... Well, not if, because I'm going to die one day. But... You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'd be pissed off that going to the fucking light, I'm being reborn again, and I gotta try this bitch one more time. Like, fuck. Will my parents this time around be better? Will my siblings this time around be better? Will everything this time around be better, or is it gonna be worse? I just feel like, as a soul, like, all this shit is just bullshit. It's just, I don't know. It's a computer simulation, honestly. I don't take it seriously. I used to take life so seriously once upon a time. I don't take it seriously no more. I just like laugh shit off. A person can cut me off. I might be like, oh, you know, and then I'd be like, it's a simulation. They're just a fucking robot coded into the system to try to just agitate me. Because one thing I can say is, when you start, I notice with YouTube, as soon as I go to try to upload videos, they try to make my shit private now. Why? Normally you'll give me the choice of making it public or private. Now suddenly you're making it just private to where nobody else can see, I guess, except for my subscribers or myself. That's fucking retarded. But whatever the case is, I'm gonna start making disclaimers because some people, especially them Christians, oh my God, Christians are the worst. They are the absolute worst. Talking about, matter of fact, I'm gonna make a second video about that because I don't want this video to be too long, because I could sit here and go on and on. But this whole video is just based on forgiveness. You can forgive people, but I want you to know that just because you forgive them, and when I say forgive them, I don't mean just speak the words, I forgive you. I simply mean, like when you say, matter of fact, you ain't even got to tell, you don't have to unless you want to. Tell that specific person, hey, I forgive you for doing X, Y, Z, this and that and the third. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to even listen to what they got to say. None of that. You can just straight up just say, I forgive you. Or if you want to tell the person to their face. If you don't want to tell the person to their face because you cut them off, then imagine them in your head. Like you're having a whole conversation with them. And just tell them, you know, you did this, that, and the third. That was pretty messed up. But hey, I forgive you. Because it's all a mindset, and everything starts with the mind. When you renew your mind, you renew your heart. And that's what a lot of people don't want to do. They want to stay in these fucked up mindsets. Therefore, their hearts remain fucked up. And then they wonder why life is going so crazy for them. So crazy for them. But, yep. So, and you could also do, affirmations to help you learn forgiveness. If you're not sure how to forgive because this person has just caused so much grief and so much strife in your life, and you just feel, you know, some type of way, again, just imagine, like, right before you go to sleep, you can just lay on your back, just take 3 deep breaths. You know, a deep breath in, a deep breath out. 3 times. Silence your mind and just meditate or think a couple times. I am forgiving. I am forgiving. I am forgiving. You know, or I forgive you. I forgive you. Hell, say it as many times as you need to in your mind, until your subconscious mind accepts those thoughts as true, and you'll notice that a weight has been lifted from you. Sometimes you got to trick your mind. Tricking your mind is the best way to move forward in life too. You got to learn how to trick your mind, make it believe in something. Even if you don't believe, like, I'll never forgive that person and da 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 da. For 21 days, do a I forgive you challenge where you say I forgive you. I think the biggest thing too, with the whole forgiveness thing with most people is it's hard to forgive someone else when you can't even forgive yourself. So the biggest step is to first forgive yourself, because a lot of people feel dumb, like, damn, how could I have allowed this person to play me for so many years? How could I have allowed this person to do X, Y, and Z to me for so long? It's okay. You're a soul having a human experience. Growth and learning is a part of being here. You know? It doesn't matter if it takes you, 10 years, as long as you learn. Yeah, it took you a long time to learn the lesson or to learn it, but the thing is, you learned it, right? So me learning now, once I learned how to forgive myself for allowing, well, not even allowing, because when you're a child, a lot of shit is just out of your fucking hands. But forgiving yourself, that goes into another video though. But I'm gonna cut this one short and I'm gonna start another one. All right, like, share, subscribe.